Honestly, I heard this question and I still am struggling to find an answer to it.
So playing college, it felt very much like playing professionally. I didn't know that at the time. I thought that was just the step before playing professionally. But college, everything was set up for us. Meals, our schedule was, we had very optimal times to train. We got gear, everything was just set up perfectly. And then kind of graduating and coming out and playing professionally, you face that hard reality that college at that time was, kind of the best 4 years.
When I was at McGill, you were very much a student athlete and you're part of the McGill community. So you're in class and then you go to the rink, you can kind of work your schedule around that. Whereas when you're in the pros, you're working all day. A lot of these girls, 9 to 5, if not more. And then you have to go and give that same level of energy, if not more, to play against extremely high caliber players. You're traveling, and then you got to come back at 1 a.m. on a Sunday and then go to work the next day. That's not easy to do.
On est tellement fiers de qu'est-ce qu'on avait. Il y a tellement de bénévoles derrière tout ça qui nous aident, qui font en sorte que notre stock va être bien placé à l'aréna. C'est une bénévole qui fait ça. Il y a des bénévoles qui viennent nous traiter pour la massothérapie ou en tant que physiothérapie. Donc, tu sais, c'est des petites choses qu'on prenait peut-être pour acquis. Puis, quand on l'a plus, comme présentement, ça fait mal à notre sport.
At University of Wisconsin, we have absolutely every resource that we could possibly need to perform at our best. Everything's set in place that we just show up to the rink and we get to do our jobs. We just get to play hockey. We have our equipment laid out for us. Everything's set, anything we could need. Athletic therapists there to help us with any injuries. We have, on a scholastic standpoint, we had tutors so we can really just be set up for success to do our best.
On fait 4 pratiques par semaine de 1h30, des hors-glace d'environ 30 à 45 minutes, 2 fois par semaine, plus les parties.
I honestly think I probably was a little bit better in college just because I was on the ice more, which is unfortunate, but I can't practice every night of the week and play 2 games a weekend and work full time. I don't think I have the energy for it, unfortunately.
I think we're asking for slow increases, slow increments of a little bit more here and there, which can make a big difference. Not necessarily like jumping up to huge levels of funding, but just something so that it can be our sole focus and be our career as well.
We need visibility. People need to see it. If people don't see it, they don't believe it's going to happen. And
once people watch the sport, they're hooked right away.
Puis je crois fortement que si ils l'essayent pendant 1 an, de nous voir à la télévision à chaque match, pas juste l'équipe de Montréal, mais toutes les équipes qui jouent dans cette ligue professionnelle-là, ça va changer vraiment le visage du hockey féminin.
Media to be on board and to vouch to show our sport and our talent, because if we get the financial investment, it won't be sustainable without people knowing that we exist.
When the CWHL folded, it's an opportunity. Obviously, it was something that was devastating for the women who were playing, and it's a surprise for even us working for the Canadians. We had a partnership with them, and I didn't even know what was happening. But out of that, I think there is an opportunity, and what you see now with the way the women are using their platforms, and people are really rallying around them, the media is rallying around them, this to me might be a catalyst for something bigger. I think if I were gonna go back and tell 12-year-old Shauna anything, it would just be keep working, keep playing, do it because you love it. Hockey's brought me so much in my life. I've learned pretty much every lesson in my life that's been of any value has come from hockey. So, between time management, but also doing things because it's fun, putting your passion into everything that you do, that we make choices, not sacrifices, give things up because it's worth it and because you believe in something bigger than yourself. I think that's what I would definitely tell her.
it's in the works, and the little girls in the stands aren't going to have to do what we're doing right now, because it's going to be all set for them.
Oui, on est sur la glace, on va combattre, on va se pousser au plus haut de nos limites, mais à la fin de la journée, on veut créer ça ensemble.
Whether it's just getting people out to our games or getting people watching on TV, I think it's the little things right now that are going to make the biggest difference. And I do think that the support and the attraction is real. And I think women's hockey is a beautiful game and it is growing.
De continuer à y croire parce qu'on n'a pas fini de se battre. On va y aller jusqu'au bout. Puis je pense qu'on est bien entourés, qu'ensemble on est capable de créer quelque chose qui va être vraiment exceptionnel.
We don't see it, so we're just gonna build it.
C'est des filles qui sont autant passionnées que les gars de la Ligue nationale, puis je vous dirais même encore plus que eux. Puis ils le font pour votre fille à vous ou votre petite fille.
Everything that we've built has come straight from the heart, and there's no way that a big boss comes in for a weekend with us, and there's no way they won't want to invest in our future, in the future of little girls that are coming after us.